Rick Ross is currently on a press tour for an album he plans on dropping soon, and the interviews he's doing on this press tour is bringing so much chaos, stress, and drama to his life that I don't understand why he keeps putting his foot in his mouth during these interviews.
He said when he see 50 Cent, he gonna slap him in his mouth.
He been said that.
Nah, he said for real this time. He said when he see him, he gonna pop him.
He gonna put his correctional officer badge down. He gonna go with the hand.
He gonna go with the hand. He gonna do that K-leg stance he got. He gonna pop him.
It's like,
One of the interviews that caused a lot of issues and drama for Rick Ross this week.
Take the Beijing away from these niggas, y'all. I swear to God.
No, son,
The Fat Joe and Jada interview. During this interview, Rick Ross says when he sees 50 Cent, he's going to slap him. Now, obviously, you're not just going to say that and then, everybody around 50 Cent is going to sit quietly and wait for you to do it. So Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda, they responded and they revealed some things about Rick Ross that Rick Ross don't want out there.
I like what you said about the whack rappers that might get out of line and just imagine if I had the chance to slap 50 Cent with this right here.
come on, man.
Yo,
Family show, Ross.
No, I'm just saying. Just imagine that. That's a blessing.
That's on Joe and Jada pop.
Oh, he on Joe and Jada. Shout out to Joe and Jada.
Yeah,
man.
shout out to them, but they over on Netflix, so we don't really hear. You got to hear about their stuff secondhand, man.
Right.
Ran out of flag.
We just talked about. No. You just mentioned it.
No, I'm not talking about him.
No, you was.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah. I caught that.
No,
The whack rappers running around.
sorry for
and then you get the
I had nothing
with
to
the
do
$1 million
with that.
backhand. You feel me?
No, I didn't say that.
You was
But
talking
listen,
about 50 Cent, the whack.
I'm not
Get
even
smacked
thinking
down.
about him.
I'm telling you, son, I blame Beijing. This is all Beijing fault. There's no reason a 50-year-old man should be talking about who he gonna slap in the streets. You're a rich 50-year-old man, but you run around here with this magic marker shoe polish stuff all over your face, around your mouth,
and your hair.
right? Looking like you got the old school shiesty on with the mouth out. You got the mouth out Scully.
He ain't got the mouth around his mouth.
Right, he got the mouth out Scully on, talking all this talk. I'm telling you, if have these dudes watch that Beijing out there, feel ridiculous saying the stuff they saying.
Ridiculous, man. He rap me.
He's just as gray as me, probably grayer.
Son, you said this is WWE. It's like wrestling. You gonna say things, man, and get people riled up.
Ridiculous.
I was talking about a time when.
No, I called that. I called that alley hoop.
Yo, Ross, stop.
I'm a win by Yayo.
Yo, win by
I'm giving Joe Crack what Joe Crack asked for. The whack rappers, the 50 Cent.
I never
You
said
threw me the alley hoop on 50.
I never said
Come
don't.
get it, 50.
I don't have to, but I'll be clear. I definitely wasn't thinking about 50 Cent. I was thinking about some old school rappers. I don't want to say who. Some friends of mine that back in the day, they had the game in the chokehold and then they
flopped.
man, they
G
invited me
Unit.
to the sit. No.
It was G Unit. It was them. The dog cheek. What's that name? Uncle Murda. That cheek's way darker than his forehead. He need that rewind skin cream. I caught that alley hoop, man.
He said his cheeks is way darker than his forehead. Nigga, your cheeks is darker than everybody's forehead. Like these dudes is crazy, man.
Crazy, son. They entertain.
He got hypertension, son. I'm sure the gout.
Nah, Rose lost a lot of weight though. He working out or something.
This nigga is struggling with insulin resistance. He got all kind of other problems.
Zampic.
Right. He got all kind of other problems you need to be worrying about.
Yeah, like taking that young ass ring off. He got a ring all the way down his finger.
He can't. You gotta cut it off at this point. At some point, it's too far. I'm tired of these old ass niggas. Stop.
Leave him alone.
Y'all call me old every day. But me and Ross about the same age. He might be older than me, technically, nigga. If he washed his face, we look the same.
I didn't do that. I went by y'all out there. That's PG-13. I don't
Kiss, what that be?
I think inspiration.
Come on now. Let's keep it real. The cheeks dark.
I'm out of here. Listen, you gonna say I inspired that talk?
You
Chris?
did.
I don't know. You gonna say that shit?
Caught the alley hoop.
Rick Ross has always been outspoken, but this interview run he just did, the 9 or 10 interviews he did in a row, we ain't never seen Rick Ross pop his ish like this before. Now, do I think Rick Ross is actually going to slap 50 Cent when he sees him? No. Right? We've seen Rick Ross square up, right, when he was in overseas and they had that brawl. I think he was in Toronto and the Drake goons pulled up and spanked him. So we seen Rick Ross squabble up. Out of
And we seen him with his arm popped out the shoulder in a goddamn Gucci, a Gucci sling.
Louis Vuitton.
After talking crap about somebody. I don't know who it was or what they did to him.
Somebody.
But I know he was
After
talking.
the car show, he got his ass.
He was on live. That shit when Blake came back, he had a Gucci sling.
Them biggest boss.
Rick Ross wants any issues with 50 Cent. Like 50 Cent, wasn't 50 Cent like an actual boxer? Right? But nonetheless, though, Uncle Murda and Tony Yayo responded back on behalf of 50 Cent. And they revealed things that Rick Ross probably don't want out there, including Rick Ross had the opportunity to do all the tough stuff in person, and he didn't do nothing, according to Tony Yayo.
Rick Ross not smacking nobody. He up there talking about smacking somebody.
Smacking
we
50.
saw you in Canada, brother. We saw you run on your peoples.
Uncle Murda face is darker than his forehead, son.
He said his forehead is darker than the rest of his face. Nothing's blacker than this nigga's lips, though. That shit is
Smoke.
That shit is insane, son.
Smoke, man.
So do I. God
And-
damn. Some black ass lips.
Black ass gums.
And all that. We know you not about
It's like
that. We
tires.
seen you run
Listen,
on your peoples, man.
be-
know you soft, my brother.
The volume is now like Death Row Records, y'all. and this is why I'm gonna tell y'all that. I never thought it'd be like Death Row Records over there. I love the volume. Shout out to Hard Rock Betting. Shout out to everybody that adds on the show. I love all you guys. So you got Rick Ross on Joe and Jada. You got Ross telling Mal to you know what and his mom's, which is crazy. It's crazy to a point. I don't talk about nobody's mother. That's just not me.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's me. Then
I forgot he did while he was like, call your mama.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What you call when he was talking about Drake and him and all that.
Tell your mama come around here. Take
What's the
care.
Rick Ross voice, man?
Tell your mama here.
Hey, man.
I want you to win. I want your mama to win. My TV. He wanted his mother to rub his feet. It's ignorant as I don't know what,
We
son.
don't know, man.
You think because he got a beard, he can't get slapped. You think that's cushion.
Can't get punched in the mouth.
Right. But you seen them slap contests. They all got beards. They all get slapped.
And somebody go to sleep.
Right.
got him dissing the G Unit and my man Murda on there. But to me, Rick Ross jokes is getting dry. Murda, clean my boat. Yayo, mow my lawn. I don't care about none of that, bro.
Rick Ross not smacking nobody. He up there talking
For
about
sure,
smacking somebody.
smacking
we
50.
saw you in Canada, brother. We saw you run on your peoples and all that. We know you not about that. We seen you.
You let the Canadians ride on him?
They ran down on him, son. It was a bunch of them. It was like in a crowd. He had security. He had his security. He still broke out.
I've been preaching them niggas ran up on him.
Nigga ran
Them
broke out like a rash.
That quality of nigga, how you let I've been preach quality of nigga
Punch you in your mouth.
punch you all in your mouth?
Run
Listen,
on your peoples, man.
B-
we know you
B-
soft, my brother.
BET Awards, right? When the shit happened with Jeezy, I was there. I was backstage. It was only a few good men. This is when the gunplay got his chain took and all that.
Right.
There was a few good men there. I'm not gonna keep saying names to be federal on here, but there was a good few men there, and was not traveling light. When Rick Ross walked by me, and a few good men, because it was like maybe 5 of us, and this is when 50 is going back and forth with Diddy backstage. They going back and forth. 50 told, I think that's the day he told French, Meek is better than you. 50 was just wilding that day. It was a lot of shit going on. But Ross walked right by me. Smack got the video. He just don't want to put it out because I don't know why, for political reasons.
Smack, put the video out.
He got the video. He walked right by me. They said, what up? They had like 30 with them. And I'm like, what up? It wasn't like we don't never travel light, so he knows it's not like that.
Right.
But now the volume is definitely like Death Row. I don't know what's going on. Shout out to the volume.
If I'm Rick Ross, I wouldn't even go with the, hey, when I see you, I'm going to slap you angle, because that's not even his brand. Like, I don't think nobody looks at Rick Ross and thinks super squabbler, super fighter. When Rick Ross sees you, he going to be... No, so even that to me is like, why? Right? Like, why even like put that out there into the universe, right? Because now, guess what? When we see you run across, let's say 50 or Tony Yayo or Uncle Murda, let's just say, I don't know, at the BET Awards or at the Grammys somewhere, and you don't do what you're going to do, now it's going to look even worse for you. And if they're saying, bro, we already seen him in the height of our beef and he ain't do nothing, all right? Now, the 50 Cent slapping thing was not the only source of drama this week. Rick Ross did several interviews dissing Drake. Now, the first time he did it, it was funny. The second time, it was fun. The third, fourth, fifth, and sixth time, he just came across as a hater.
He's so mad. Just say you want to be back friends. He tried to. He tried to. And he's like, I want to see you win. want everybody to
He
win.
trying to make amends.
But he not at the same time because Drake won't, because Drake, you know, he
Yeah, he
kind
was talking about his moms and all that.
of hot right now, and he ain't getting no spot on the album. He's like, you back friends with Future? Why you can't be back friends with me?
During his Patrick Bet-David interview, when he brought up Drake, Patrick Bet-David, who probably knows nothing about hip hop, was able to kind of rebuttal some of the things Rick Ross says and made him look crazy towards the end.
Would you put Drake at your level?
No.
You're not putting Drake at your level.
Look at PBD eyes when he says it. PBD is looking at Rick Ross like, are you on drugs? Did you smoke a hot one before you got here?
No, Valuetainment does a little bit of everything. He had Charleston White on. He's had Ice Cube on. Yeah, he's an Iranian from LA, so he know a little bit about hip hop. You can't assume. Flock was just talking. He have hip hop guests.
What are you talking about?
No, see, you might be, I could see it in your eyes, you might be confused with the numbers and all of the fake numbers flood the marketplace, 50 something. That shit ain't nothing. Remember what I told you, the streets are the streets. If Drake was what he thought, what you think he was or what he thought he was, he would have been able to clear all this shit up, address it, and been moved on. He's still suing the label. That's like him. He might sue you for speaking of him on this situation. He might sue you. He might send you a cease and desist.
That would be a compliment.
It's a nice alley-oop.
That's a nice alley-oop.
Let him know.
But if it does, I'll definitely text you and I'll say we got to share the legal fees together.
Shit, no.
Because we would share legal fees together.
No,
we get the same lawyers.
No, we won't, man. He might sue you. He sued Lucian Grange.
What did Lucian say?
I'm not sure.
Lucian is a heavyweight, though. Lucian is.
I know, but
he's got a little bit dark side to him.
When you diss certain people and they can't deal with it emotionally, they're embarrassed, they're humiliated. That's when they sue all of these people.
Did you listen to Iceman, the new?
I listened to some of it. My engineer it was horrendous.
What do you give it? 0 to 10?
Oh man, it was. I mean, Pitchfork gave it, I said it was mid. Mid meant 5. Pitchfork gave it a 4 point something. I don't know. But it was like, no one's my friend. You left me alone. No, man. It's that type of shit.
As a fellow hater myself, I got to applaud him. This man is turning Drake's biggest win in the last 2 years into an L. But he's doing a masterful job because he's keeping it on the things that are subjective, such as how the music sounds, how well the music played in his ears, right? The quality of the music. Those are things that are subjective because my ears obviously hear something different than your ears, right? I could hear...
Yeah, it don't really do nothing for me. I try to listen to it just, for the channel's sake, to give a review. And I was just like, I can't.
Respectfully, he had a contract with the label. He dropped all 3. He don't care if they trash or not.
Yeah, honestly, if this clears out his contract, he probably don't. He probably wanted to be trash. Actually, y'all take that,
man. That's done.
He might got another one in the can that he really worked on.
Right.
Album, and I could think it's the second comment of Thriller. You can hear it and you could think it's trash. You can't really debate that. But where he went wrong at is he began to transition into the objective metrics. He began to say things like nobody is listening to it. Right?
Listen to it.
It's not performing well on the charts. It don't really got good numbers. Like things that Patrick Bet-David could very easily debunk and check up on. And Patrick Bet did that to Rick Ross's face. And you could see Rick Ross get really annoyed once PBD kind of like shut down the entire is not successful conversation.
You got to be a boss out here, man.
So nothing that would be in your new playlist that you were showing.
Was it anything in my recent playlist?
I didn't hear all of them. I don't know if you got a,
I mean.
But have you personally listened to every single one of the tracks in the new album?
No, I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
No.
By which one did you stop? 5?
I'm not
did
sure.
you make it to 5 or 6?
I'm not sure.
I'm not trying to shame Rick Ross.
He probably didn't even listen. He just hate him. He just mad because he wasn't on it. And he's like, man, that shit trash.
Easy to hate, man.
But when you hate, you got to do it properly. PBD asked Rick Ross, did you make it to track 5 on the Drake album? He says, I'm not sure. Well, then, like, you can't, right? Like, now your opinion of the album itself don't get taken seriously. Because if you personally haven't listened to 5 songs on the album, and he dropped 3 albums, right. 48 tracks.
I started like 8 of them, 8, 9 of them, cut them off halfway through.
Which one? The Michael Jackson Love joint? Whatever one. They got 3 albums.
I think total. And you ain't get through 5, then your opinion on whether or not the album is good or not means nothing. And it doesn't matter what other people say. If you haven't heard it, you can't make an opinion on it or a judgment on it.
I had to realize when it was going, it's music people that's on my team I allow them to be you could be a Drake fan if you like his music. I'm not gonna tell you, no, don't put, we not on that type of shit. Listen to it if you want to listen to it. And I had people that listened to it. By the 5th song they came out, they was like, damn, this shit whack. And they went back in, listened to it. I'm like, it's not nothing that's dope. You don't hear nothing like Jay-Z and Alicia Keys in New York. I say you don't hear none of that. This a motherfucker who always bringing up Michael Jackson. What a Billie Jean at?
He always promotes something.
He got the can of, what is it, juice?
It's some whatever kind of drink he got. Look like half and half or something.
It's something.
What a thriller.
Rap snack.
And my homies actually sat there and they lost an hour of their life for this shit.
Listen to it.
Yeah.
Are they recovered?
Is Rick Ross short? He better not be short.
I don't know.
He better be at least 6 feet tall. Because if he's short like he look at this table, I'd be so mad.
Stumpy.
You see the thing, you be like, this is Rick Ross. Come on now.
Frumpy ass.
Yeah, trauma.
It's tough.
It is.
It's tough.
Yeah,
now, by the way,
when you've been waiting after you seen people put ice blocks in the middle of places and promoted and marketed and the world knew what day it was coming out and the shit came out and really, folded.
How is it performing on the charts, Rob?
Who?
I'm not tracking how Iceman.
I'm not sure.
Performing on.
Now he knows how it's performing. Now he know exactly how it's performing. If Rick Ross was honest, he would have said, "Hey man, it's tying Taylor Swift record right for most top 10s on Billboard. Right, he got 10 top 10s on Billboards from one album. They're all going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10 consecutively from one album. That's a record." He's going to be the first artist since Michael Jackson to have 3 albums go 1, 2, and 3 and on Billboards in 1 week. Michael Jackson did this when he passed away in 2009. Right? So Drake is the first person who's alive who did it. That's 2. He's set to sell about 500, maybe 480 to 520 first week. That's amazing. That's amazing. Right? He's set to run the charts for the next, unforeseeable future. Rick Ross is taking advantage of Patrick Bet-David, I guess, ignorance, and he knows that Patrick Bet-David don't really know much about hip hop, right? So Rick Ross goes above and beyond to try to discredit Drake's numbers. But even somebody who knows nothing about hip hop is able to do basic research and find out Rick Ross is full of ish.
On the chart.
Rose don't.
Yeah, well, let's see. Iceman recorded 140.2 million first-day Spotify streams, officially making the biggest album debut in 2026 so far. The figure has placed immediately pressure on competitors and set a new benchmark for opening. Drake's Janice has reached #1 on Apple Music. So that
he just dropped like the biggest album ever since the internet came out.
3 of them consecutively.
Most like, but fuck him, no.
It's bad at best.
it's doing okay. That's showing it's doing pretty good.
I don't know what you're reading, but do me a favor and pull up Spotify. Let's go to the real streaming. Pull up Drake's Spotify. That didn't even have a logo, what you was just reading.
I wish I could see his eyes, yo.
What?
See the court lie.
Might be an Iceman fan.
I'm not listening to it, just so you know. Okay, so how do you go to see where it's ranking?
I'm not sure. I'm talking about the articles. That look like the stream. I don't know.
So, Rob, why don't you type in Drake, Iceman, then go to news, reviews.
You like Drake. You like Drake. You've been talking about him.
We find anybody to fight Pat David.
So you know, I will tell you, this is the fun fact about me.
Valuetainment.
I stopped, my hip-hop stopped in early 2000.
This not hip-hop.
His not hip-hop.
No, this not hip-hop. I like how he used the Michael Jackson glove right around the time the Michael Jackson movie came out. You ride that wave. He know how to ride a wave, but it ain't working.
When these clips hit the timeline, they had the opposite effect that Rick Ross intended. People made fun of him, right? He was the butt of the joke. He was called out as a hater. People seen right through it. it just wasn't a good look. I think Rick Ross.
This is clearly the most hatalicious thing that a human being can do. Just say you mad you're not on the album, or say nothing. You could have just chilled, talked about something else, finished beefing with 50 Cent.
Understand the algorithms.
Yeah, he trying to stay in the algorithm. Y'all let me know what you think. The Drake album suck. Is Rick Ross a liar? Should we just shut up? Should I put back on my hat? Anyway, next story. Mic check.
1, 2.